the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, God, thank you, God, the giver of life, for all the blessings you have bestowed upon us. We apologize for any mistakes we may have made, Lord. May your Holy Spirit be with us today as we continue our discussion and guide us throughout the lecture. Open our hearts and minds to new ideas and topics that we may come across today. Bless us as well as our parents, teachers, friends, and everyone who has ever loved us. Amen.
Okay, in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So you may now take your seat. Okay, so once again, good morning, class. Good morning, my gorgeous students. So, are you all doing great today?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, class, our topic for today is all about classification according to use effect. Okay, so there are two types of drugs, which is legal drugs and illegal drugs. So the legal drug, it is a drug, any drug including prescription drugs and over-the-counter drugs that has been legally obtained and that is not unlawfully sold or distributed. So, ang legal drug po, ginatawag po na siya of prescription drug or pharmaceutical drug that legally requires a medical prescription to be dispensed. In contrast, over-the-counter drugs can be obtained without a prescription. So in the United States, as what mentioned, the three legalized drugs are all legal drugs. So ang legal drugs in the United States are tobacco, marami po there's the Philippines, alcohol, yes, and heroin. So medicines are legal drugs, meaning doctors can prescribe them for patients, stores can sell them, and people are allowed to buy them. But it's not legal or safe for people to use this medicine any way they want or buy them from people who are selling them illegally. So, ang legal drug po, dili po na siya pwede nga pataka na nagpalit without permission sa doktor kaya matawag po na siya illegal. Okay, so next is illegal drug. It is a drug which a person is not allowed to own or use. It is a drug that is any chemical that affects the human body or mind when taken in any way. So illegal drugs are those that are not prescribed by the doctor or both a drugstore. So they are sometimes also called as the street drugs. So kasama ng mga ecstasy, mga shabu, marijuana, muna sila ang mga illegal drugs na ginabaligya radya sa pilit. So yes, some example of illegal drugs include cocaine, kay stimulant na siya, then shabu, and marijuana. So illegal drugs are drugs which a person is not allowed to own or use. Yes, kita mga we as the teacher, we're not allowed to use illegal drugs. Kaya maka-affect siya sa itong pangkuna-kuna. So naiuban nga mga buang dahil nasubraan sila gamit sa illegal drugs. Okay? So, any question? Yes, Ms. Limaro?
Ma'am, what are the good and bad effects of drug use?
Okay, that's a very good question, Ms. Limaro. So, legal drugs are the ones that can be bought in drugstores and that is used by the doctors to cure our illness. Why? Illegal drugs are the ones that can hurt us against the law. So, most common example are the ones that we usually see in our first aid at home, like paracetamol, cough syrup, tambal sa ubo, mga painkillers. They are more advanced legal drugs sold without the doctor's prescription. So, as what I said earlier, nga po, ang legal drugs, for example, mga tambal, is wala na siya gina-prescribe sa doktor, matawag po siya illegal drugs. Kaya wala man lang siya, dapat na may dosage ang atong pag-inom sa mga tambal para dili po ta ma-overdose. Okay. Yes, Ms. Alchas?
Ma'am, what will happen to us if
we use illegal drugs?
Okay, so thank you for the question. So there are reasons why it is classified illegal drugs. And if we use illegal drugs, it has addictive substance that can hurt our body and worse could kill us. So the main point here is say no to illegal drugs and always remember that consult your doctor first before taking any medicine for you to be aware what you take. Yes, kaya di man good pasabot nga siya illegal drug lang siya. Ang kanang mga tambal nga wala gina-prescribe sa doktor, ma-consider na siya illegal drug pag palabian mo inom kay again maka-overdose na siya. Okay, Miss Achas?
So legal drugs are good and illegal drugs are bad. Am I right?
Yes, you're right, Miss Achas. So, the illegal drugs are not good to our health while legal drugs is good for us but with the prescription of the doctor. So, do you still have any question, class? Okay, if you don't have any questions, so again, overall, in conclusion, there are two types of drugs, which is the legal drugs and illegal drugs. Ang legal drugs can be bought in drugstores and with the prescription of the doctors, but illegal drugs is mga street drugs that against the law that makadaot siya sa atuang health. So, for today, we're going to have a short activity. We call this activity, Bring Me Home, Put Me Where I Belong. So, we have there a piece of paper that nandiyan nakabutang kung, for example, alcohol, tobacco, caffeine, shabu, cocaine, marijuana, ecstasy, paracetamol, heroin, and nicotine. So, inyo na siyang dalon kung aha na bilong ang tobacco, aha na bilong ang cocaine, ang shabu. Okay, so class, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, first, Miss Achas. Tobacco. Where does tobacco belong? Yes, tobacco is a legal drug. Because here in the Philippines, ang mga sigarilyo is legal na siya, but dili palabian o gamit. Next is caffeine. Yes, caffeine. Caffeine is a legal drug. Ang caffeine kay, particularly, makita na na siya sa cafe. Diyan na sa ginasakol. Next is paracetamol. Paracetamol is a legal drug. Kaya tambol na siya for our illness. Next is shabu. Okay, shabu is a legal drug. Kaya makadaot na siya sa health. Next is alcohol. Okay, so alcohol is legal drug. Yes, correct. Next is heroin. Okay, so heroin is an illegal drug. Yes, correct. Next is nicotine. So nicotine is a legal drug. But again, with the prescription of the doctor. Next is cocaine. Okay, cocaine is a illegal drug. Next is ecstasy. Okay, so ecstasy is an illegal drug. And last is marijuana. Yes, marijuana is legal. So if you know that marijuana before belongs to legal drug, kayo makatambol na siya. But by the year passed by, consider na siya nga illegal drug kaya ang mga tao nga palabian na nila o gamit. So muna nga makadaot pag malabian o gamit. So, for your assignment to be passed next meeting, I want you to write a 300-word essay about how drugs affect our bodies if we abuse them, and the rubric of this particular essay will be posted in our Google Classroom. So, goodbye and thank you, class.
Goodbye and thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, class. Goodbye.
Happy in the future.